Yeah. I lost my job the same week as my father. 2 funerals in one October afternoon. The career I built for 15 years dissolved, and the man who taught me everything gone too soon. Sat in my car outside the empty office. Didn't cry, just stared straight through the glass. Some losses are too big for tears to handle. You just sit there while the numbness starts to pass. My daughter found me there when I came home late. Said, "Dad, you look like something in you broke." 8 years old and wiser than the adults. She just sat beside me, never spoke. Next morning she laid out my running shoes. Said, "Grandpa always said to move the pain." I hadn't run in years, but I put them on. She rode a bike beside me in the rain. Trumpet blast for the worst October, when I lost the 2 things holding up my name. My daughter laid my running shoes out for me. Somehow knowing movement beats the shame. 8 years old and teaching me to grieve the way her grandfather had taught her how. Every morning that we ran together was a way of keeping him around somehow. Yeah. New job came in spring, a smaller title, but I took it grateful for the second chance. Yeah. The running never stopped, my daughter with me. Every morning was our sacred circumstance. She's 15 now, still rides beside me daily. Says it's how she talks to grandpa in her head. I never told her that it works for me too, that every mile is a conversation with the dead. Some things you inherit without knowing. A father's habits passing down the line. My daughter learned to run from him through me and gave it back the year I lost my shine. Trumpet blast for the worst October, when I lost the 2 things holding up my name. My daughter laid my running shoes out for me. Somehow knowing movement beats the shame. 8 years old and teaching me to grieve the way her grandfather had taught her how. Every morning that we ran together was a way of keeping him around. Somehow she leaves for college in the fall. Asked me what I'll do without our morning runs. I said I'll keep going, same as always, same as your grandfather taught us both. She smiled, said good, because I'm taking my shoes with me. 3 generations of the same tired legs, still moving through the pain, still talking to the ones we lost. My grandmother crossed the border, pregnant, walking, 19 years old, alone in desert heat. Everything she owned inside one backpack, just a photo and the shoes upon her feet. Gave birth 2 weeks after she arrived here. My mother born a citizen by chance. Grandmother cleaned hotel rooms for decades. Never once complained about the circumstance. Learned English from the soap operas at midnight. After scrubbing floors till both her hands were raw. Saved every dollar in a coffee can she buried in the yard behind the tiny house she saw. As a palace, cause it had a door that locked. The first thing in her life she'd ever owned. That coffee can put both her kids through college. The seeds of everything that she had sown. Guitar plays for the girl who crossed the desert, walking pregnant with a backpack and a dream. Who cleaned 1,000 rooms with quiet dignity, and buried hope inside a coffee can unseen. but her knees. I'm a doctor now, I work the border clinics, treating families crossing just like her. Every pregnant girl who walks in exhausted, I see my grandmother in the blur of who they are and who they might become. I treat them like the queen she always was. Grandmother comes to visit at the clinic, cries a little, says she knows because she remembers being 19 and forgotten. Nobody who looked at her with care. I tell her, Grandma, every life I'm saving started with the desert that you dare. Guitar plays for the girl who crossed the desert, walking pregnant with a backpack and a dream, who cleaned 1,000 rooms with quiet dignity and buried hope inside a coffee can unseen. She built a family out of desert crossings, turned hotel wages into 2 degrees. The bravest person that I've ever known of, brought me here on nothing but her knees. She still has the coffee can, empty now, sits on my office shelf. She gave it to me when I graduated, said this hell, everything I ever saved for you. Now it holds your stethoscope, keep it there. Every patient that I treat comes through a desert, same as her. Some walking still. I'm on. The corner store owner knew us all by name. Extended credit to the families who were short. Kept a notebook of the ones who couldn't pay yet. Never once cut anybody off the sword. A quiet mercy that a neighborhood survives on. When the paychecks don't quite stretch to Friday night, he slip an extra something in your bag sometimes. Say the register rang wrong, just took a bite. Out of his own thin margins every single week to keep the neighborhood from going hungry. Corner store that could have been a gold mine, he ran it like a mission, never money. My mother owed him $40 once, lost the job the month my father left. He tore the page out of his notebook smiling, said your credit's clear, you got enough bereft. Trumpet play for the corner store owner, who kept the notebook full of names in debt, who fed a neighborhood on his own margins, who never made a single soul regret. But they had walked in short of what they needed. He ran a store but really ran a lifeline for the families holding on by threads. The quiet sink behind the checkout line. I own a chain of grocery stores now. Started with the lessons that he taught. Every location keeps a fund for families who come up short, the way my mother called. A break from him that month, we almost lost it. I named the fund after his corner store. The man who fed a neighborhood on nothing, multiplied across 100 stores or more. He passed before he saw what I became. I went back to the corner where he stood. The story's gone, the parking lot now covers the spot where one man did so quiet good. Trumpet plays for the corner store owner, who kept the notebook full of names in debt, who fed a neighborhood on his own margins, who never made a single soul regret. But they had walked in short of what they needed. He ran a store but really ran a lifeline for the families quiet saint behind the checkout line. Hey. Every store I own has got a notebook now. Digital, but same idea. For the families who come up short. Nobody gets cut off. Nobody goes hungry on my watch. Same as him. The corner store is gone, but the notebook never closed. It just got bigger, one name at a time. Interpreter 20 years, every courtroom, every fears of the deaf whose voice is needed. Someone there to make them heated. Every hospital, every meeting. Interpreter, the bridge completing. The connection between worlds. Every message, every unfurl. Emotion carried faithfully. Interpreter, the tastefully invisible yet essential. Presence, the potential for misunderstanding gone, because the interpreter drew on years of skill to carry not just words but everything, the thought behind them, every nuance. Interpreter, the elegance of making sure the deaf were heard exactly right in every word. Violin plays for the interpreter. 20 years, the faithful spur of communication flowing between the worlds, the never showing of herself, just the connecting. Interpreter protecting the dignity of being understood. Doing quiet, crucial, good. Deaf man on trial for a crime. He didn't do the paradigm of injustice. The interpreter made sure his words the leader of the courtroom carried truly his defense delivered newly clear to everyone. The jury understood the interpreter's fury at injustice channel purely into perfect translation. Surely saved him, made his innocence undeniable. The evidence of his words delivered right. Man acquitted, the delight on his face. He signed to her. Thank you for the interpreter. Violin plays for the interpreter. 20 years, the faithful spur of communication flowing between the worlds, the never showing of herself, just the connecting. Interpreter protecting the dignity of being understood. Doing quiet, crucial, good. The man was acquitted. Signed, thank you to the interpreter. She signed back, it was your words. I just carried them. He signed no. Without you I had no voice. She still interprets. 20 years. Thousands of voices carried. None of them her own. All of them heard. Because of her. Night shift nurse, intensive care, 12 years. Every monitor, every family fears. Managed from the station where she sat, between the living and the not, the flat line that everyone dreads, she learned to read. The room before the numbers, every need of the patient and the family present. Simultaneously said the crescent moon of this work is the space between the clinical and human, said the scene requires both or neither works completely. Mentor first year said this discreetly: do not choose between between the competent and the caring, said the prominent. Nurses hold both every shift together. Said this job will test you on the weather. Saxophone play for intensive care stations. Every nurse, every patient waiting. Family in the hallway, always watching. Nurse between two worlds, always notching up the presence in the human column, alongside the clinical solemn. Duty of the number, said 12 years. Never once stopped feeling every tear. Feeling every tear. Family wrote a letter to the unit. Said the night that father almost threw it. Lost completely, nurse named Sarah stayed. Beyond a shift of debt, she said she'd pay. Was nothing said, I stayed because he needed someone there. The family had retreated to the waiting room, exhausted. Sarah held his hand the night, said I was aware he could hear me. Said she talked to him about the morning, said beyond the dim of the crisis, said the morning always comes. She said she does this always when the night is at its longest. Said the talking helps, said something in the head knows the voice is there. Said family letter, said Papa mentioned Sarah, said he'd better. Saxophone plays for intensive care stations. Every nurse, every patient waiting. Family in the hallway, always watching. Nurse between two worlds, always notching up the presence in the human column, alongside the clinical solemn. Duty of the number, said 12 years. Never once stopped feeling every tear. Feeling every tear. Father recovered. Wrote the letter 6 months later. Said Sarah talked him through the night. Said he heard every word. Sarah said she didn't know he could hear. Said she just talked anyway, just in case. 12 years, always just in case. That's the job. That's always been the job. Yeah. My grandfather never learned to read. Grew up picking cotton in the heat. Signed his checks with just an X for 60 years. Memorized the shape of every street, so nobody would know the secret shame. He built a whole life around the hiding. Ran a business off of memory alone. Every number in his head residing. When I turned 6, he sat me down one evening. Said, grandson, teach me what they teach in school. I wanna read a bedtime to my grandkids. Before I go, he broke his only rule. Every night for 2 years after supper, I taught him letters. He taught me to fight for things that scare you most. He learned to read at 72 beneath the kitchen light. He guitar plays for the cotton pickers' hands that learn to trace the letters one by one. A grown man humbled by his grandson's patience. Never too late for anyone. He read me my first bedtime story backwards, laughing at his own mistakes with pride. The bravest thing I ever saw a man do was ask a child to be his guide. He read to every grandchild after that. Kept a stack of picture books beside his chair. The man who signed his name with X for decades, read out loud like it was answered prayer. I became a teacher because of those nights, watching someone learn against the odds. The way his face lit up at every sentence. Reading was his quiet act of God. He passed away with a novel on his nightstand, bookmark halfway through. He never quit. Learned to read at 72 years old, and spent his last years making up for it. Could Guitar plays for the cotton pickers, hands that learn to trace the letters one by one. A grown man humbled by his grandson's patience, never too late for anyone. He read me my first bedtime story backwards, laughing at his own mistakes with pride. The bravest thing I ever saw a man do was ask a child to be his guide. I keep his last book on my desk, bookmark still halfway through. I teach kids who struggle just like he did, tell them about a man who picked cotton and learned to read at 72. Whenever a student wants to quit, I show them that bookmark. Say he ran out of time, but he never ran out of trying. My mother worked the counter at the laundromat, graveyard shift so we could keep the lights. I do my homework folding other people's clothes, learning fractions, counting quarters late at nights. She never once complained about the hours, just hum these old songs underneath the breath. Said, baby, every stain comes out with patience. Some just take a little longer, that's the depth. What she taught me not with lectures, but by showing up at midnight every day. The dignity of work nobody notices, the kind that quietly just paves the way. I got a scholarship, she framed the letter, hung it right beside the folding table. Told the customers about it every evening, proud in ways that words were never able. You did trumpet for the laundromat nights, where I learned that patience gets the stain. My mother humming through the graveyard hours, teaching me that work is never vain. She folded strangers' clothes for 20 summers, so my hands could hold a different tool. Every quarter counted was a lesson. The laundromat became my finest school. I'm an engineer now, build things that last. Bridges meant to stand 100 years. But every blueprint starts the way she taught me. Patience with the details, patience clears the problems that the rushing never solves. I keep a roll of quarters on my desk. Co-workers think it's odd, I never spend them. Each one is a memory I possess of a woman humming through the darkness, folding clothes so I could reach the light. She's retired now, I bought her a house. First thing she asked was, where's the laundry mine? You did trumpet for the laundromat nights, where I learned that patience gets the stain. My mother humming through the graveyard hours, teaching me that work is never vain. She folded strangers' clothes for 20 summers, so my hands could hold a different tool. Every quarter counted was a lesson. The laundromat became my finest school. She's got a washer dryer of her own now, still prefers to fold things by the window. Says the humming helps her think. I visit Sundays, bring my roll of quarters, set them on a table where she stacks them. Neither of us says a word about it. Some lessons you just keep on folding into everything you build. The gym owner never charged the kids who couldn't keep a drawer memberships he wrote is free. Told him it was covered by a sponsor, the sponsor was just him but no one had to see. He ran the place at a loss for 20 winners, could've sold the building, made a fortune twice. Developers came knocking with their offers, he shake their hands politely and declined. Said this corner needs a place where kids can go that isn't asking anything but effort. Every teenager who walked in angry walked out just a little bit less desperate. I was one of those kids with the free membership, didn't know until years later what he'd done. Thought a sponsor paid my way through high school, turned out I was quietly the sponsored one. Saxophone for the man who wrote them free. Every membership a lie that told the truth. That somebody believed the kid was worth it, even when the kid had lost his youth to anger, to the streets, to bad decisions. He kept the lights on, kept the drawer free. The sponsor was a man who chose to notice the kids the world had stopped trying to see. I own 3 gyms now spread across the city, keep a drawer free ones in each place. Tell the kids the sponsors got them covered, watch the same relief cross every face. The gym owner passed away this past December. I spoke at his service, told the crowd the truth, that there never was a sponsor, just a good man who quietly invested in our youth. Half the room stood up, they'd all been sponsored. None of us had ever known the rest. Existed a whole generation carried by one man's quiet drawer of memberships. Saxophone for the man who wrote them free. Every membership a lie that told the truth. That somebody believed the kid was worth it, even when the kid had lost his youth to anger, to the streets, to bad decisions. He kept the lights on, kept the drawer free. The sponsor was a man who chose to notice the kids the world had stopped trying to see. His gym still stands, I bought it, kept it running at a loss, same as he did, keep the drawer free one stock. The kids still think there's a sponsor, I never tell them any different. Some lies are the truest things you'll ever tell. He taught me that one free membership at a time. Yeah. I was the kid who always got picked last, overweight and slow, the easy target. Gym class was my daily public torture. Coach's side, whenever I was chosen for it. There was one PE teacher, Mr. Reyes, who never let the other kids demean me. Pulled me aside one afternoon, said, listen, your body's not the problem. I can see the way you never quit, no matter what. The others have the talent, you got grit. Come run with me at dawn before the school day. We'll build you into something big by bit. 6 months running mornings, just us two. The weight came off, but that was never the point. He taught me that my worth was in my effort, not the number that the scale would anoint. Piano plays for the teacher who saw effort when everybody else just saw the way. Who ran with me at dawn before the bullies could remind me of my sorry state. He never made it about how I looked, just about the person I could be. Mr. Reyes built an athlete out of nothing, the nothing that the world had made of me. I run ultra marathons now, 100 miles, a slow fat kid who couldn't run a lap. Every finish line I cross, I think of Ray is who found the grit beneath the useless flap. He passed away, I ran a race to honor him, wore his name across my racing beard. 100 miles through mountains in his memory, the teacher who refused to let me quit. His widow met me at the finish line, said he talked about you every single year. Said you were the proof that showing up matters more than any talent people cheer. Piano plays for the teacher who saw effort when everybody else just saw the way. Who ran with me at dawn I coach kids, now the slow ones, the pick last ones, the ones who carry weight and shame together. First thing